Oh, man, what is going on, 49er? 49er, what is going on, bro? I gotta text him what is going on. At least he got Bijan. Because it's who everybody wants with that pick. Why the heck isn't... All right, who are we going to go with here? Let's lock down JSN. I don't like the... I don't like the options on TikTok that we got. It's so lame. Man, hope he didn't fall asleep. Damn it, Dan. 49er Dan. Where's everybody at? We got nobody in the chat right now. Oh, there we go. Right on time. Daniel Berry. What up? What up? Dang it. Yeah, check. Is this I think I'm live on Patreon, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Now it's starting it. Why the hell does it look backwards on Patreon? Now we got some peeps coming in the chat. Shout out to King D repping the LBC. What up, bro? Hey, Andrew on TikTok said made it at the start bell. There we go. And said new camera angle. Yes. I had to get a second camera for whatever reason. I can't use the same camera on two separate streaming services at the same time. So I got another one going. And then, yeah, because I was using before the one on the laptop and that shit's whack. Hey, Zeb, what up, bro? What's going on, Zeb? You had 2 quarterbacks in the first round, 5 running backs, 5 wide receivers. There we go. There we go. And doing good, Zeb. Just killing it right now with the drafts and about to smoke. Who's with me?
You got perfect time. About to start a little puff give
in this motherfucker. There we go. There we go. Ooh, there we go. Do. Oh, man, look, we got a little mini run of running backs here. Hey, Crispy in the house. What up, Crispy? And Tipsy said, who you think's going to be better, Caleb or May? Man, I'm leaning May, but it's tough, dude. Like, Caleb getting some new weapons over there. Yeah, man. Oh, it's funny, man. This guy Randy just jumped in on TikTok. Thanks for supporting the algorithm, Randy, because he really hates me. It's so funny though, because like he would troll me, but he was like still paying me on like different platforms for like 2 years, but was hella trolling. So it's funny every time I see his name. Now he just left. Dave in the house. What up, Dave? Dave's not here, man. Dave's not here, man. All right. Where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go? Dude, look at Evan, EV253, Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. Savage combo there. Savage combo. Yo, Frizzil in the house on TikTok. What up? What up, bro? What's going down? What is going down? Dude, what the hell? CD Lamb still available? So what the fuck? People hate CD Lamb that much? I mean, I can't really pass up JSN and CD Lamb stack right there, then. Dude, what? Squishy, what's up, dude? Doing good, man. I just got JSN and CD Lamb somehow. I don't know how CD Lamb fell to the 2-9, but he totally did. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Yeah, this is wild, man. This is wild. Tipsy said, I need to get back on. The last one I did was 111, I think. Bro, dude, we're already at 164 now. We are on our way to 200. And man, like last year at this time, like, man, we probably barely cracked the hundreds like at this time. Yo, TJ in the house. Said, que pasa, homie? It's about time to smoke here and make my next pick. Sucks, man, because I mean, I went back to back run. Damn, I should have taken A-Chain over CD Lamb. Fuck, just let him fall right into Cali Jam's just let him fall right into Cali Jam's lap. All right, we'll go Brees. But dude, what the hell? All right, and every time we're doing a little bit of gardening, I gotta move that up a little bit. So who's firing it up with me?
All right, fire them up!
And yo, Bobby Young says, shoot me half an ounce of some good. Yeah, man, let me just throw that in the mail for you, bro. And they said, peace out, I got practice. All right, brother. Hey. Wait, what happened? TJ said 5 more. What happened? What happened? Did I miss something? Shit, I totally put the wrong link in on I put the Vegas living link in the chat, I think. Let me see. Let me throw the other one over here real quick. All right. So for anyone who's not on this one, just jump over here. Oh, and he said at 164, 5 more. Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. And is it Isaiah, but spelled with an A? Said you only do Dynasty. Well, this is a redraft, so I'm mostly it's Dynasty drafts that are happening right around now. But yeah, we do redraft. This is a best ball redraft. We do Dynasty, a little bit of everything. And hey, we got Big Game James in his house. What up, Jamie? Yep. I'm at the number 4. Oh, I'm getting a little bit of feedback from you, Jamie. Okay. And Braden said Brock Bowers went late. No, I mean, I see him he kind of goes a little bit all over the place. Sometimes he goes in the second, sometimes the third. I mean, sometimes the beginning of the fourth. So I would say anywhere from the end of the second to the beginning of the fourth. And Alejandro said, damn, this just keeps telling me not to keep Neighbors. Well, I mean, things are going to change come August. So it just depends on when your draft is. Hey, shout out to Cali Jam. What up, bro? Yeah, it really just depends on when your draft is, Alejandro. But yeah, he's been going later and later. I mean, that's just how it goes. But that's what we want, though. That's what we want. It was also a redraft as well. It's not Dynasty. If it was Dynasty, it'd be going higher. And M Max said if this is dynasty, you should definitely take Neighbors. Nah, it's not a dynasty, but we'll see if he falls to my pick. I got it 4-9. And Alejandro said ours is a week before the first game. Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is a best ball draft, and we've been doing best ball drafts since the beginning of February. So yeah, like the regular redraft leagues and stuff, those should be drafted later. I mean, they definitely should be. Cali Jam says he said he ain't drinking yet, so it shouldn't be any feedback yet. Fucking Jamie. Alejandro, this is a PPR. Always PPR, bro. Always two. I mean, I guess not always two quarterbacks, but more often than not. Dang it, Nick Von B. I totally forgot to read your question. It was a big one. I forgot. There we go. Jamie's back. Let's see. Any feedback? Yeah, sounds normal now. You're all good. And Kane said, "Damn, I should have joined, bro. Hit me up. This isn't a mock draft though; it's a $10 best ball draft. But if you message me on Sleeper at FF Hustler 420, you can get into them. Oh, that's why he said he should have joined because, bro, who drafted two quarterbacks? It's a super flex league, bro. If you don't know about the two quarterbacks league, this might be a little bit out of your league. And shout out Nick Von B. Hell yeah." And there goes Neighbors, two in front of me. Let's see where Thick Brick goes. I mean, it wasn't necessarily something that I was trying to do going in, but I mean, CD Lamb dropped to the 2-9. I felt like I just had to do it. And Kane, I am team 4. I'm the one who started with JSN and CD Lamb. Yeah, because I mean, look at like all those fucking running backs I went. I probably should have taken A-Chain over CD Lamb. Like either way, I feel like Cali Jam would have gotten hooked up. Braden, my sleeper name is at FF Hustler 420. You can see it on the screen in the number 4 spot. Man, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I knew Cali Jam. I was debating, man. It was kind of a bad spot. I felt like it was going to be a reach where I wanted to go. So let's see what happens in 6 picks. And Bobby said, Bobby, you're savage. He said, I sold 4 ounces last night. I'm waiting on the half ounce. I like it, bro. I like the hustlers. He said, save my son and father-in-law, Billy. Who's that? And Sawyer said, Price. Yeah, it's a little too early for him. I mean, even in this crazy running back like run, I feel like he you can still get him at a better price. Hey, Cole in the house. That's Thick Brick. What up, bro? Yeah. And sounds good, Braden. I'll try to answer that in between picks here, but I'll pull it up. And Cole said, back at it again. You know it. Yeah. Yeah, I was hoping Olave would drop. He got taken by Cole, Thick Brick, like literally right in front of me. And then Neighbors right before that. Yeah. Yeah, not mad at it, man. I mean, I was gonna be fine taking like any one of those 3, like right there as a third quarterback, you know. Yeah. Yeah, it's getting a little insane. I feel like getting I don't really like Henderson as a RB2, but man, I mean, it's just kind of ridiculous the way this whole RB run kind of happened tonight. And a bunch of people just jumped in on TikTok. Say what up in the comments and make sure you hit the follow. If you're into fantasy football at all, I am the channel to follow because I don't just give you BS advice. We're here doing drafts. We're in the trenches with you. And yeah, we're actually fantasy football addicts, not guys who play in 1 or 2 leagues that just, give random advice. And Ethan said, "Why are you drafting so early?" Because it's a best ball draft. It's not a regular redraft draft, but yeah, I mean, this could be a dynasty draft that we're doing. Like it's not early. It's June. It's not early, but yeah. But for the leagues that are redraft, we draft them in August, like everybody else. But we're addicted, man. I'm drafting pretty much all year. And Andy said, "How does one get into these drafts?" If you shoot me a message on Sleeper, I can get you into them. And they're only $10, and there is a $10,000 first place prize for the tournament as well. It is, it's awesome. That's the short version. There's like 100 teams that are going to get paid out. And so yeah, Andy, message me on Sleeper at FF Hustler 420. You'll see me. I'm the one drafting out of the 4 spot. And we do these literally every night. Every night. Yeah. And you got to be used to it as well. Cause I know there's some people who they would just much rather do a fast draft no matter what. So you gotta be ready for the slow drafts. Oh shit. And I was right. Dan 49ers, he did pass out, but he said he's not mad at his team because he auto drafted Bijan at the number 1. Never be mad at that. Yeah, and Galley Jam said risky. For sure, man. For sure risky. But yeah, like Crispy said, no risk it, no biscuit. Dude, TJ said football less than 90 days away. That's crazy. Crazy to think about. We got a lot more drafting to go in the meantime. Corey, what up? What up? He said, damn, he said Nico. He said Nico's insane value. Yeah, I mean, there's people hating on him right now. I think as we get a little closer to normal normal redraft leagues, not these best ball drafts. Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna start going higher. Right? Yeah, for sure. And Corey said, also feel like Brees Hall's ADP is really low. You always end up with him. I mean, not always, but yeah, I mean, if I could get him in the 3rd round, and I mean, I think was it yesterday? I think I had a later pick, and I ended up getting him like really late in the 3rd round. And Matt, what up, dude? I got the 4th pick. I'm the guy who has JSN and CD to start. And Crispy said, when the hell do you guys start drafting? September 1st? And I mean, see, Crispy's always like hung around me when it came to fantasy football. But I mean, back when I would only play, like, I mean, you got to go back some years, but when I only had the one league, the San Diego Green Bowl, is what it was called back then. We always drafted on Labor Day. Like that was like the tradition, was like Labor Day or that Sunday before or whatever. Dylan. Well, I mean, there's 3 guys that I see. I'll wait for Thick Brick to throw it in because you're talking running back, not a wide receiver, right? Yeah. I definitely wouldn't take Judkins over Henderson, but I'm definitely. Yeah. And yeah, Matt, it is a 2 QB league. That's why you see so many quarterbacks going early. And Andy said Hendo has more best ball upside, I think. I think so too. I mean, his big playability, man. I mean, Just give me a couple of those big plays. And Corey said, I guess I'm surprised you didn't go RB in round 4. I mean, I was debating on it. I was debating on taking Javonte Williams right there, but I felt like I could get someone of similar caliber to Javonte Williams. But I didn't think that, like, I thought that I would miss out on like the tier break after Nico. Yeah. Yeah. You asshole, Cali Jam. You asshole. Damn it. And see, and really, all I was thinking was let me get Darnold or Shah, and then I'll get, a couple others later. But if I had one of them as my number one, I'd feel okay. And I feel gross having Neek as Stroud as my number one. I feel so gross. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's another reason why, yeah, I'm okay with it. And D Broff, what up? He said, missed the one tonight. He said, excited to get in the draft tomorrow. Let me just throw you the link right now, bro. So you can just jump in now. The one tomorrow is Home Alone 2. And I feel like we're gonna get some new people like in it. Nice. Nice, nice. And yeah, we got a few people from TikTok who I think might be joining the draft tomorrow. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like it is like the closer we get to July, like that's when it's gonna happen. Andy said definitely in for tomorrow. Nice, nice. I just shot you the link. And so you want to pay like right away. Like don't wait, like because you won't. We just had it. It's annoying when someone joins and then they just don't pay attention to the chat and then they don't pay and then I like have to remove them, and it always happens to when I remove someone just randomly like 10 minutes later. That's when they notice that I've been trying to get a hold of them all day. It's annoying. And damn it, Dan, 49ers Dan said, bro, I can't believe my dumbass fell asleep, but here I am. Dude, and your team's like really solid. How many picks did you how many picks did you auto though? Yeah. Yeah, he is. Man, I don't want to do this, but I just feel like there could be some haters like right here, and trying to just stop me from getting an okay second QB. Jets are gonna throw it a lot. Yeah, for sure. And no, Matt, this is not a mock draft. It's a $10 best ball draft. $10 best ball draft. And Cole, yeah, I know. I could have got Rodgers, but I don't want him. I bet you I could get Rodgers like 2 rounds later because nobody really wants Rodgers. I wouldn't even draft Rodgers in my top 10 picks. He would be on my bench, like starting on my bench. It's kind of because you don't need to. Like maybe sometimes, but I don't know. I mean, there's still other quarterbacks that I would rather take over Rodgers still. Cole said my goat's old. I get it now. I mean, dude, I've won a lot of championships with Rodgers over the years, so you know, but yeah, Simmons is old.
Simmons is old.
He ain't no spring chicken. Whoo. Bro, they need to pay him more money. Isn't he making like $10 million or something? Well, I mean, who's to say that he won't be as effective? Yes. But Gardner Minshew hasn't been that effective in the last couple years. And Jacoby Brissett proved that he was effective last year with this exact same team. Dude, no. The Cardinals suck. I took Ramondre. We'll lock down a lot of RB depth. Yeah, 9th round Ramondre is not bad. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying, like, if I do ever get Henderson, I'm trying to get Ramondre. I just don't want to like draft him like, you know, back to back. Like 9th round Ramondre is good value. And Dave said, well, one, Gardner Minshew tore his ACL at the end of last year. Yeah, for sure, exactly. Yeah, and Brissett showed up to camp. Dave's not here, man. Okay, and Dan said it was the first 3 picks were autos, and yeah, that's not bad, man. You ended up with a good top 3: B-Rob, Daniels, and Drake London. That's not bad for a top 3 picks that got auto picked. Sweet. All right, Andy said he joined and paid. There we go. I will get you on shortly. I mean, it's just building well-rounded. I mean, the wide receiver, I mean, the running backs already kind of fell a little bit off of a cliff at that point. So, you know, even if he went wide receiver, running back, wide receiver, I would not have been mad at that. Like if it was me, that's probably like where I go because that was where the value was. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. All right. D-Broff in tomorrow's draft, and Andy is in tomorrow's draft. Let's go. And I don't know what happened. Another dude who and Cole said, could you send that link? Yeah, for sure. And actually, you know what? I'll throw it in here on TikTok, but I'm not gonna assign anybody from TikTok until you guys pay. Andy was cool. He did the right thing. He joined and pay right away. And you should be able to click the link from the TikTok chat, right, Cole? Let me know. And Cole, you're good. You're in a shitload of these. It's only the brand new people who it's like you gotta pay right away, because if you've never played before or anything, like how could I even trust, you know, that someone would actually pay? I mean, Cole, you've been in like at least a dozen of these, so yeah, you're good, bro. And TJ said it wasn't exactly Brissett's RBs. RBs for half the season. It was Bam Knight. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what's crazy. I mean, Arizona had 0 run game like through half the season. It was all 3rd, 4th, and 5th stringers that were playing. I mean, DeMarcado played so much that he ended up getting picked up by the Chiefs. And Cole said, yeah, I feel that. And yeah, and then like 13 or so. Yeah, exactly. You've been doing this for a minute. So yeah, I'm never worried about the people who play in a shitload of these. You know, it's the people who are brand new, you know, that yeah, once you're in a couple, like, dude, you're locked in the community. Crispy said Beck will be the starter 6 weeks in. You heard it here first. I mean, maybe. Maybe. Yo, and shout out to Minnesota Marty. I put the wrong link in on Patreon, but it's good to see that some people like jumped in over there. Shows people are paying attention. Come to the normal hustler channel though, Marty. That's where everyone is in the chat. 10th round. 10th round. Oh shit, the guy I was looking for got drafted in the 8th round. Marvin Harrison. I'm always looking for Marvin Harrison if I can get him in like the 9th or the 10th, but I felt like I had to lock down Stevenson. He went at the 8-3. So he went even before I got Geno. Oh shit. TJ said Beck's gonna be a league winner, man. And Andy, hell yeah, bro. He said, looking forward to drafting where you love finding fellow degenerates, bro. I mean, I don't no blowing smoke, man. I don't know if you could find a bigger degenerate than me. Like maybe not like managing like as many leagues, but like, dude, like the amount of leagues that I host, like just this tournament. I mean, we're shooting for 420 leagues this year. It's going to be insane. And I feel like we're on pace. Hey, there we go. Marty made it over to the Hustler channel. What up, bro? Yeah, and Andy, if you're into Dynasty, I got Dynasty leagues as well. I got some orphan teams that I'm filling. And what else? We got redraft leagues that are going to be, it's a whole bunch of custom leagues where, I mean, we got the chopped leagues, we got the vampire leagues, we got the forced trade leagues, we got the auction style leagues. We got Vegas drafts. Like, dude, we got Vegas drafts. That is going to be the shit. And Corey said, do you have any price stock or are you staying away and redraft? Well, so no, I mean, in this best ball tournament, I have not drafted price, not once. In Dynasty, I feel like I might have drafted him once, but I also like, I might not have though. I might not have. Once, yeah. Okay. But and he in a lot of the drafts that I've done, he didn't even fall to the 107. Like that's what's crazy. Yeah, me too. Yeah. I mean, if I had the 102, I would accept James Cook in a second for that 102. A second. Yeah, like why would you give up Cook for Price? Yeah, that just does. I mean, that's just not smart dynasty business right there. And he said Tate at the 102 all day. Yeah, for sure. I mean, unless it's a super flex and you need like Mendoza, but like I feel like if I don't need a quarterback, I think I'd rather have Tate over Mendoza. And Andy, yes, live drafts in Vegas. It's going to be August 22nd. Ricky Williams is going to be partying with us. It's going to be epic, bro. If you're interested in that, shoot me a message back on Sleeper and I'll give you more info. But it's going to be the shit. It is going to be the shit. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it real big this time. Like last time that I did this, it was kind of like a sleepaway camp, and we got like an Airbnb, and we were like just partying, you know, amongst ourselves or whatever. Hey, J man, what up, bro? And he said Jamie's a close second. Oh, Jamie's up there, man. Jamie's up there for sure. Amanda said, "Wide bro draft 3 quarterbacks." Amanda, there's a thing, it's called a super flex or a 2 quarterback league. I'll be the first one to let you know about it, where you can actually play 2 quarterbacks in your starting lineup. I know that's really crazy, but once you get into a league like that, you'll never look back. Trust me. Yeah, like my entire life is around fantasy football. I mean, obviously my family's in there too, but like if this wasn't like my business, like no way I would be able to, like I'm doing it all day every day. Managing and commissioning. Yeah. Roquan and Schlesinger. Yes, you should. Yes, you should. I have I have him. Well, I mean, here's who I have. Well, I guess my number one hasn't gone, but everybody fucking knows it by now. It's Jordan Brooks. Jordan Brooks, Campbell, Schlesinger. Those are my top three. Sherwood's my fourth. Like if we're talking overall, because I'd rather like those four, I feel like are so much safer than Hutchinson and Garrett. Like those Hutchinson, Garrett, those would be my fifth and sixth. And it's just because you're a Browns fan, though. I feel like that's why. Because he killed the game last year. Killed the game. Things might be different with no Garrett. I'm very curious to see. Well, it's not about versus production. It's about how Garrett warranted a double team or a triple team on every single play. It just, it creates so many more gaps for everybody. I'm not saying verse isn't good, but Miles Garrett, like no matter what, every team that's who they're game planning against, no matter what. And Corey said, "How do you think the Cardinals' backfield is going to play out? There's so many bodies there now. I mean, shit. I mean, if you look at the last couple years, they need those bodies because they all keep getting hurt. So I feel like they'd be stupid to like run Love into the ground as a rookie. So it's like you need all those backs. Nah, give him like 50. Give him like 50 to 60% of the work, and I feel like that'd be a good rookie year. Maybe even 45 to 55% somewhere. Yeah. Because it's really going to be more about his efficiency than overall just volume, I feel. Right. Yeah. Give him like 7 to 15 touches a game in the beginning, mixed in with rushing and receiving work in those touches. And everyone's going to be pissed who drafted him because everyone's going to want him to get 20 plus touches, like just right out of the gate for the whole season. And that's just, it's hard to come by. Yeah, for sure. He's usually going higher than that. Yeah. Yeah. And they were moving him around a lot. Shit. Yeah. That's for sure. And Adrian said nobody likes Waddle. I mean, I don't think people are super excited about Waddle necessarily being in Denver because no matter what, like they throw the ball a lot. I mean, they just run the ball a lot. But he got drafted above Devonta Smith. I mean, I probably wouldn't have done that. It was literally one pick, but still. Yeah. And Corey said Alex never gets a day off 24/7 job for sure. I mean, dude, I get up to take a piss at 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm checking to see if there's any trades or anything that need to get pushed through so I can sleep and not have people bugging me during that time. J-Man said Verse has a chance to be the leader. Miles could never be. Also, Verse will play against the run. Miles didn't. Yeah, I mean that's a good point. That's a good point. Crispy said, dude, why are you drafting so many quarterbacks and individual defensive players? Right? Yeah, we got to introduce that's all we got to do. Like, I mean, as much as I want to talk shit to people who don't know the type of leagues that we play in, I just got to remember, like, they never met people like us. So, like, we're literally introducing people to like a whole new world of fantasy football that they literally didn't even know existed. Boom, baby. And and he goes higher than that also. So I feel good about getting some good wide receiver bench depth because I mean, what did I get? Four running backs in the top 9. I'm usually not doing that. And I got and four wide receivers, but yeah, I'd rather have the extra wide receiver depth right there. Shit, maybe. Yeah. I mean, or Henderson or Judkins, right? I mean, I don't expect each of those guys to be like 25 plus points like every single week, and like Pearsall and Downs, in this 2.0 PPR. I mean, I'm sure they're both going to have a couple random weeks with over 25 points. Yeah, Dan said, bro, you sniped Pearsall from me the last couple drafts. Nice. Hell yeah, man. I can't let a 49ers fan get Pearsall. Got to jump for him, bro. Because, dude, I got him in the 12th. I feel like he's gone in the 10th in a lot of these drafts. And someone like him, I bet as time goes on, he's going to move higher and higher as well. Yeah, a little interesting there. It's also best ball, though. I feel like people are going to take their shots on like guys like that. And Cole said, I have faith. That's why. And Cole, so you said Aaron Rodgers was your GOAT. Are you also a Packers fan? Yeah, Cole, someone on TikTok, he jumped into these, and I know he's already in like over a dozen of these drafts with us. Man, Cole. Yeah, what's funny, Jamie, is TikTok has brought more people into like brand new people into the tournament than YouTube has. Yeah. Okay, Cole said partially. Okay, he said partially why I picked him. Yeah. Okay, so Packers fan. Yeah. And what do you think about Christian Watson now after they gave him his big ass payday? I know it could literally be a 2-year contract that they get out of, but like they gave him it's a lot of money on paper. Okay. Oh man. That's why. Oh man, savage. Oh, I'm debating. I'm checking some IDPs right now just to see where we are there. Yeah, there's only one guy left in my top 7, so I'm just gonna lock in. I'm gonna lock in Landman. The landman can. Crispy said, dude, we did away with the single QB in my team defense when I was setting my league with a hammer and a chisel. Come on, man. Hey, and Dan made it over. There we go. Dan made it over to the hustler. He said they're talking like they're going to get the ball more to him, and that's coming from who? Salvitri. I don't even know. I don't even know who that is. Who is that? Who is that? Who are we talking about? Yeah, who the hell? He's a content creator. Oh, okay. Well, Kelsey in the 15th round. I really felt like I couldn't pass that up. I Yeah, I don't even know what happened. I honestly like he's been getting drafted in these last couple drafts so early in like 8th, 9th round that I wasn't even thinking about him in this because of that. Because he's been going like earlier than I want to draft him. Yeah, I have him as number 7. And with Miles, and that was before Miles Garrett coming over. Like I like him even more now. Yeah, you got to bump that up. A lot of the reason why if you just yeah, if you just go look at the Rams like inside linebackers over like the last 5 years, it's a dope spot that puts up a lot of points. Puts up a lot of points. DJ said news break Watson already on the IR, but even before practicing. Yeah. And even that, he's still throwing better than Shedeur. Oh, Christian Watson. Oh. Oh shit. He had to run. He was running for his life and pulled a hamstring. Oh man. Savage. Savage. Yeah, Christian Watson just I mean that's probably the big reason for the guaranteed money. Like he only got 31 mil in guaranteed money. So that's why I was saying like it could be literally just a 2-year contract, you know, where he only gets somewhere in the 30s. And Cole said I lean Golden more than Reed, to be honest. You know, in these best balls, I mean, you can take more of a shot, right? Like because you don't have to set the lineup. But Golden maybe having some higher highs. Yeah. TJ said he jumped out the window and tore his Achilles. Dude, man, some good IDPs off the board in these last couple. It hasn't been a lot, but enough good ones, that's for sure. And Udi said, "Are you high on Isaiah Likely?" Not really. I just don't like it. Like, I feel like did Dart even target the tight ends like that? Like, I know Theo had like a couple okay games, but I guess I just get nervous that he's not going to get some insane like target value, that he's going to be one of those guys, one of those regular Joe Schmo tight ends that most of the games that they have, it's like 2 to 4 receptions, like 20 to 35 yards, you know, and then he'll have a couple spike games. Yeah. Damn. How? Dynasty, though, right? Dynasty, though, right? Yeah. Aiden, yes, it is super flex. Yeah. And TJ said Theo got hot at the end of the season. Yeah, but that wasn't with Dart though, right? I mean, I guess that's what I was like thinking about is more when Dart was in there because that's who's gonna be there. And Dan said Theo had a breakout last year, in my opinion. I mean, he had a breakout, but not like I don't know, like it wasn't that great though. Like it wasn't great. It was pretty blah. Thomas said, "Is this just a mock?" No, this is a $10 best ball draft. The tournament that it's a part of has is going to have a $10,000 winner. So no, this is big time for sure. Yeah, no. Like, can they actually use them? We want like what we want to see is like a guy like Likely being lined up as like a tight end in the slot. Like that's what we want to see. Like, will they actually do that consistently though? Because that's how these guys would thrive. But I don't know. I guess that's what's tough is because like these tight ends in the slot, unless you're running a 4-3, like there might be a 4-4 wide receiver who's shiftier than that tight end who's just better in the slot. Like that's the thing that's kind of tough about all this. TJ said Delp could be a big sleeper. Crispy said Shuz the QB to go with the tight end connection. Not mad at it. Mm-hmm. Sounds about right. Yeah. And they really haven't done much to improve their defense because it was really like their defense being so mediocre that they just needed to throw it and also lack of run game. I guess the lack of run game. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they better step it up with their play calling because that's usually what kind of hurts the second year quarterbacks is if the play calling is just kind of stale. Because now they got all this tape. Yeah. And Dan said that's because the Ravens never gave it to him because of Andrews being there. Well, no, it is what Jamie's saying, though, that he's not really that good of a blocker. So, like, it was like, because what about when Andrews wasn't there? Like, Likely was still there, but they were still running two tight ends. Like, he was never the 100% guy, even when Andrews was hurt. Yeah, in the offseason. Yeah. Because didn't Likely have the two touchdown game that first game or whatever, and then everything kind of slowed after that? Or was that 2 years ago? Can't even remember. Yeah. Crispy. Yeah. Said Kellen Moore loves a strong tight end game, no pun intended. Yeah, man. Nobody likes a loose end, I'll tell you that much. You know what? If TJ Edwards stays healthy, like he was like a top 5, 6 guy for me when healthy. So I mean, that is me thinking off of his projection a little bit, but knowing that his bitch ass has to stay healthy. And I was hoping that Cashman would fall a little bit. I mean, Cali Jam knows his shit because he went Cashman and Eric Wilson like right back to back. And that's a real smart move. I mean, you could get Eric Wilson way later, because his ADP is still so low that you can still get him later, but it's if people kind of look over him a little bit. And Buda Baker off the board. But yeah, feeling good now. Now I got 3 IDPs. And Quincy's gonna kill it in Cleveland, man. Like Cleveland, the inside linebackers, like, dude, Jamie, this will be a blast from the past for you. You know who my first favorite Cleveland linebacker was, and you got to go back to 2008. Middle linebacker, Cleveland Browns, 2008. I can't remember. I cannot remember. That part's irrelevant to to the player for sure. And if anybody else knows, throw it in the chat. I hate Braylon Edwards, man. I was so hyped on him that year that he got hurt. Um, and that was only when I played in like one league, so it like screwed me. First name starts with a D. His initials are DJ. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Dave got it. Dave got it. Dave's never here, man, but he's always getting he's always drafting and he's always getting the answers. And dude, Dequel Jackson, and you know what it was? It was a Monday night football game in 2008. This dude threw down like 20 tackles. And like I picked him up as a waiver wire guy, and I was on and popping after that. But dude, like 20 like every single play was his name being called on defense. Every single play. And what up, Green? No, so this is not a mock draft. This is a real draft. It's a $10 draft, $10 best ball draft. You can get a good feel for the draft today. And if you want to get into the draft tomorrow, just shoot me a message on Sleeper at FF Hustler 420. And I'll get you into the draft tomorrow. We already have one TikTok guy, our guy Andy, who jumped in and paid for the draft tomorrow already. Yeah, we might end up doing 2 drafts tomorrow. Who knows? Hell yeah. And Isaiah said, "What's the defensive player? What defensive players are valuable in dynasties?" So it depends on your scoring. It depends on your roster setup, but usually it goes in this order: inside linebackers, and then outside linebackers / defensive ends, and then strong safeties. Those are usually like the top 3 positions in just dynasty, for the IDPs in general. Yeah. Yeah. That's why you want those strong safeties because those guys, like free safeties, are usually never the guys going up in the box, getting up in the linebacker positions. It's usually always the strong safety. So that's why you want to target them specifically. Yeah. 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 And Crispy said, what's your thoughts on Claiborne? Yeah. And Mason, like, I don't know. He's never proven that he could be the guy. Yeah. Real deal, Holyfield. Wasn't he like a fifth? Fourth, fifth? Uh-oh, Dan said I need to figure out the super chat thing. Damn it. Well, if you can't figure it out on YouTube, you can always send a super chat through Zelle. That is also I take like half. Yeah, we're talking about Claiborne. I don't think Stoner's watching us. He may be, but he just took Claiborne right now. And Rice Eaters on TikTok. Thanks for the follow, bro. He said, for my Dynasty startup Superflex 16 man, I got pick 12. He said his Hurts, St. Brown, Jordan Love, and Judkins good. For a 16 teamer? So I think this is who he got with his first four picks. He said he has pick 12 in a 16 man, and he got Hurts. It's a super flex. He got Hurts, St. Brown, Jordan Love, and Judkins. I mean, I don't know if it's a 12 teamer, but yeah, that's really good for a 16 teamer, though. I mean, you're coming away with Hurts and Love. I mean, that's and Amon Ra. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Judkins is good to build around. I'd get some good young running backs, but the way that you win, use your later picks on veteran running backs and just get hella depth with those old running backs. Yeah. I mean, dude, how did Amon Ra? Well, I guess just all quarterbacks, 16 teamer. I bet it was a shitload of quarterbacks that went in the first round. But Amon Ra dropping to the second is insane because I feel like in 12 teamers, I've seen him go in the first round. Yeah. Yeah, that's solid. Yeah, if you have 3 quarterbacks, oh, dude, K2, dude, totally was gonna be my next pick. Yeah, quarterbacks are gold in, even in 12 team, like, leagues, so, yeah, if you're able to get an awesome 3rd quarterback, like, yeah, you gotta do it. Dang it. K2, totally. Y Yeah, I like getting D winners late, I mean, inside linebacker now for the Cowboys, and that spot usually leads to a lot of good production, it's just they've had a lot of guys who keep getting hurt there as well. There's still a lot of good ones, but I feel like I also feel like I could wait a little bit, but I'm locked down Frankie Louvu, so I can lock down at least my top 5. And I'll be able to get some good, depth later. Oh, man, Cali Jam said he was gonna take him too, so either way, I was gonna get screwed and not get D Winters. And, Rice Eater said, "Yeah, I thought St. Brown was a steal." Yeah, for sure, man. So, I mean, you got him at the 2-4 in the 16-teamer? Like, that's crazy. Oh, Stoner got in the zone.
Get in the zone.
With the anal zone. Jeremy Chin. True Tranquil. Woo. Caleb Johnson. Can that guy do anything so he's not a waste of a draft pick on the couple dynasties that I have him in? Uh-oh. Is this the backup running back round right here? We got 2 in a row. Oh, shit. We're moving. We're moving. See right there, so I don't have to scroll anymore. If anybody wants to see it higher, they can ask. Such a bum, dude. Like, can he I only got him in a couple dynasties, so I'm not like super invested in him, but man, Steelers just yeah. Just because there wasn't a yeah. 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 Right. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Crispy said he's a bum.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
Yeah. Oh shit. Because you knew you weren't going to get him at the end of the second. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. IDP kind of fell a little bit off of the map here. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, a lot of rookie pieces do in general, I feel though, so not just the IDPs. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. T- TJ said, "Who's more overhyped, Caleb Johnson or Ron Dane?" Yeah, Crispy say took Singleton at the 2-3 in a rookie draft. Yeah. Cali Jam said, "Brown killing my boy's value. Nice pick." Who do you get? Lassiter. Yeah. Yeah. And Juan said, Juan, hold on real quick. Juan said, "What's this? It is a best ball redraft. Uh, $10 for the draft, and first place in the tournament gets $10,000." This is the 164th division that we're drafting for the tournament. Kasicki. What'd you say? Who'd you get at 33rd round? Yeah. Yeah, you could get him later. You drafted him a little earlier there. Maybe he knew that Cali Jam was going to draft him, though. Yeah. Nice late pick. Can usually get him a lot later than that, too. Maybe it was a panic pick. Maybe he wanted Bryant and I fucked him up. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And Cali Jam. So I usually get him in the 30s. Yeah, man. Tackling machine. Got that tackling fuel.
Tackling fuel.
Yeah, and if he wasn't considered the number one, I mean, he was definitely like a consensus, like top three. Because I mean, everyone in the IDP like has their own fucking idea of who's who, and it's usually based on like the weird scoring that everybody uses. More IDPs, and then Minshew off the board. All right, time for another bowl.
Light it up. Let's get Chinese eyes, man.
Bong hit.
And Dan said, I heard that Mims is going to get used a lot more this year, is what it is. I mean, isn't that kind of tough to say? Isn't that kind of tough to say after they brought in Waddle and he just automatically moved farther down the depth chart? Shout out to Kobe is the GOAT. He said, who's your guy this year? Man, I guess I don't even think like that to where I like have to draft someone specific because I don't know. I'm in so many leagues that like have so many different guys. And he's usually going in the 30s also. So that's even another reason why I even said anything because you just drafted him a handful of rounds earlier than he usually goes, I feel. And Kobe said Mims is a best ball guy. I mean, we're playing best ball. That's why he's going in the whatever rounds. I mean, he went in the 27th this year. This draft. Gotta get him if he's there late. Yep, fucking Cali Jam, man. Yeah, you're an asshole, Cali Jam. Let me see. How many IDP guys do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. I guess I got to get some more IDP guys. Oh, shit. Crispy said 144 needs my attention. What the hell's going on? Yeah. And Kobe said, any guys to stay away from? Shit. Right now, I'm like staying away from Bucky like crazy. Yeah.
69, dudes!
Yeah. Thanks, Crispy. Got it fixed over there just in time. And Callie Jam said, "Sniper keeps sniping." I know, dude. You've been on it today, bro. Oh, LJC stuck his finger in a dike. Yeah. Dude, Jim is on wide receiver tear right now. Callie Jam said, "Ann Fanning's mom." Just gonna be a lot of pretty much. That was such a dumb move, them getting rid of him. He's like the last wide receiver that I mean, I know Flowers did good last year, but I mean, it was a pretty blah like good. Lockdown Buchanan. Get another IDP. Let me see. Is that 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I got to get at least 2 more IDP guys. And everyone's always trying to run the opposite way of Roquan. Yeah, he was on the field a lot. And I mean, and even his snap percentage, it's low because he got hurt. So we'll see if it's, he's going to have a little bit of a bounce back from the injury. I mean, I see his green dot. He keeps going back and forth. This is his first draft with us. He's done other leagues with us. Yeah. And Kobe said, "What about the rookie?" So, any rookies you're specifically staying away from? I mean, for me, I guess it's kind of Price. Well, and I think Kobe left anyways. Doesn't even matter. Hell yeah. Got to get back and do some recorded videos. Okay. Yeah. 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 Because what did he get drafted at? 33. Thanks, Crispy. Yeah. Wasn't Coleman one? Wasn't Coleman one of those guys too? All right. Who's gonna get a super chat in there so we can get a fat ass dab like the song says? Well, yeah, I mean, I guess we gotta do it like earlier in the draft because when we start doing like grades and stuff, usually not having music on. Yeah.
In my opinion, that sucked.
It sucks to be in a conversation with all those guys. All the high drafted fallouts.
Cannot play with them. Cannot win with them. Cannot coach with them. Can't do it. I want winners. I want people that want to win.
Yeah. He kind of doesn't go early though, does he? I mean, I drafted him in like the 4th round, 3rd round, like yeah, really? Crazy. In a 12 teamer? Damn. Yeah, to say the least. Okay. Yeah, Dan figured it out. Let's go. All right, here we go. Let's get Dr. Dabber. Let's pull her out. Here we go. And I got some real terpy citrus dabs right now. Where the hell is it? Yeah. Man, Cam Bynum, dude, he fell so far from grace. Indy, they're just not like This is a lot better. He shouldn't have changed teams. Like it sucks. Like he he said, wait, just sent another? Did more than one come in? Or did you send it on Zelle? He said, I want to see the fat dab. Let's go. Showed you the flavor. So it never does the justice in this camera, but at least you can see. Anyone who does the dabs, you know it's up. Crispy said I laughed my ass off when the Eagles got Rager over JJ. Like, dude, could you imagine if the Eagles actually drafted JJ instead of Rager? Like, that's insane. I mean, Rager was the first wide receiver drafted, right? That year? What year did they draft him? Didn't they win it? I mean, they for sure won at least one Super Bowl since then, but did they win? Did he get drafted before they won in, what was it, 2017? Or was it after? Because I can't even remember what year. Oh, shit. The COVID year, huh? I mean, they won the Super Bowl. Yeah. Yeah. Won one and lost one since then. Interesting. Man, that's crazy. That is crazy. I mean, that's why just teams should, like, more often than not trade that first round pick for like a dope ass player. Because if you can't like mold the rookie the right way, like it's not going to matter anyways. Yeah, because look at what they did. Like that was such a dumb move, taking a backup QB. Like they should have just sold that for another player instead of a backup QB. Dude, I totally forgot they were still there, huh? No way. It went Ruggs, then Rager that year. That's crazy. Because Rager, dude. I mean, Rager. No, I think it was like, I swear it was top 15, like 13, 14, 15, like somewhere in there. That's crazy. Ruggs and Rager, dude, both drafted over JJ. I don't know if JJ is going to go down, to eventually be a Hall of Famer or anything, but yeah, I mean, a lot of the way that people value people is based on where they're drafted, right? Well, I know not you, but we're talking about the people who like, all the normies that kind of create this ADP by the way they draft. Dan, you're the man. I like literally can't even catch my breath right now. Gotta have the H2O. Oh shit, Ruggs, Judy, Lamb, and Rager. That's how it played out that year. Yeah. Yeah, Dave said I'm pretty sure Judy was the first wide receiver in that draft. Dude, was he? It's because, are you pulling that up, Jamie? Yeah, let's see. What was that? The 2000. Let me see. Let's see. Yep. So Judy went first. Judy went first. No. Yeah. Yeah. So Ruggs was first. Yeah. Ruggs, Judy, CeeDee Lamb, then Rager, then Justin Jefferson. Let, us go. I want to go through this first round really quick and like let's count the people that are like completely irrelevant. Or no, let's count the people that are relevant. That'll be easier. Because I feel like there's more. Well, no, let's just go from no. We're just gonna go every position. Because like this draft was 6 years ago, right? Like, I mean, it wasn't like or 7 years ago, I guess. 7 drafts ago. But like I'm sure there's a lot of people that completely fell out who like are like nothing and never turned into anything. So number 1, Joe Burrow, obviously. But then look, Chase Young and then Jeff Okudah. Like I know Chase Young's kind of making a little comeback like right now, but like both guys were like total flops at the position. Andrew Thomas. I mean, he's still playing for is he not playing for the Giants? I mean, that's where he got drafted. Well, I know, but yeah, I mean, he was drafted that high. I'm curious if he did fizzle out. But Tua and Herbert. Yeah, Tua, obviously, we know him. But yeah, I mean, just the Joe Burrow and Herbert, like right there. I mean, 2 quarterbacks that are gonna sustain for like an insane amount of time. Derek Brown, and he's still relevant. Isaiah Simmons, no. CJ Henderson, no. Jedrick Willis, who is he relevant? Top 10 pick. Mekhi Becton, I don't think he's too relevant. Then Henry Ruggs, not really. Tristan Wirfs, I mean, there you go. Javon Kinlaw, I don't think he's no, not really, right? Jerry Jeudy, I mean, he finished over 1,000 yards last year. I'd say he's relevant. AJ Terrell, very relevant on defense. CeeDee Lamb. I don't know about Austin Jackson. He's a tackle from Miami. I don't know if he ever became relevant. Damon Arnett. I don't think he became relevant. He's an IDP guy. Clavon Chaisson. I mean, he's been relevant at times for IDP playing on the line, or at least playing at the DL. Rager. We know his story. Justin Jefferson. Nice at 22. Like, that's crazy. I mean, definitely the steal of this draft at 22. And then Kenneth Murray. Ha! I keep telling you guys he sucks. Cesar Ruiz. I don't think he became anything. Brandon Ayuk. Jordan Love. Maybe Jordan Love was the steal. I don't know. I mean, he's definitely the steal, but Jefferson's been good since rookie year. Jordan Love had to sit for 4 years. I mean, Tua was playing good for a while. It wasn't always his fault, though. Like, I don't know. What? Burrow. Yeah. Yeah, but they probably didn't even have to pick him there. And like he didn't play for he stopped for 4 years. Well, yeah, maybe. I'm just saying, like, of the next like teams, like he probably would have fell to the second somewhere. I don't know. I don't think they had to pick him there. And he sat for 4 years. That's the whole thing. If he would have played right away or anywhere closer than 4 years, that's different. Yeah. I mean, also, I mean, never a good move by Green Bay to do it, but I mean, I guess it's panned out. They've only had 3 starting quarterbacks since the 90s. Yeah, they also do only have 2 Super Bowls since the 90s, so I don't know. Like they could, it's not a championship winning mentality, that's for sure. Well, hold on, because we're at number 27, and I think definitely the best defensive pick of this draft, Jordan Brooks. He did sit for the 1 year, but ever since then, I mean, even the year when he got hurt at the end of the year, and I think he just didn't play one game. Like, dude's pretty much averaged 20 points a game in IDP 1, 2, 3, and rarely comes off the field whenever he's played. And yeah, and Kenneth Murray was drafted by the Chargers like at pick 23. Yeah, Patrick Queen. And it was crazy because Patrick Queen actually got to play as a rookie because they got rid of whoever, like they got rid of in the offseason whoever he came in for. Jordan Brooks was sitting behind, I can't remember who the hell he was sitting behind, but they had a pretty good tandem. At 29, Isaiah Wilson. I don't know if he ever turned in anything. At 30 for Miami, Noah Iggy something. I don't know. I don't think he turned into anything. Yo, hey, Minnesota Mike in the house. What up, bro? Yeah, Cali Jam said blaze it up and grade. All right. After we get through this first round, we'll do the grades. Anybody else want to grade? Cali Jam will be first. You demand Cali Jam. I'm about to pack up a fat dab for that too. Okay. Jeff Gladney. I don't think he turned into anything. And then, man, I feel like the biggest bust of the first round has to be Clyde Edwards-Helaire, right? But even look at this though. Like even just this, the next 3 picks after Clyde, T. Higgins, Michael Pittman, DeAndre Swift. All of those guys are still in the NFL right now. Clyde hasn't been in the NFL for years at this point. to the Bengals, but oh yeah, at the 32nd pick. Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously Jonathan Taylor, high insight, like he would have been the best one, but yeah, either Swift or Taylor would have been a billion times better than Clyde Edwards. And Dave, no, it wasn't Bobby Wagner that he sat behind. It was the other guy. Who the hell was the second inside linebacker? Because when he left that next year, then it was Jordan Brooks and Bobby Wagner as the inside linebackers. And like easily they were the best inside linebacker duo. Like at that point, like it was insane. Who the hell was that other linebacker though? I feel like his first name or last name started with an E. But I don't know why I can't think of his name right now. And Brown said, "You're on the clock." He said, "Enjoying these throwback picks." Is it? No, I don't think so. The name just doesn't. No. Dave probably knows. Dave, who was the other inside linebacker that year that Brooks was drafted? Yeah, who was the other one? And Dude, so there was so many busts in that first round though, right? Like, I mean, so many busts. I don't even think half the picks in the first round are relevant today. Yeah. Oh shit, Brown said trade number 19. Which number 19? Okay, perfect. All right, let me go over there and do that right now. But yeah, that's why I'd rather trade these picks more often than not in fantasy. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to trade like every single time, and there's obviously guys that I wanna try to draft, for the potential and everything. But man, I mean, there's so many guys that just like fizzle out that it sucks. Like looking at the second round here, I mean, the top 3 guys, Xavier McKinney, I mean, he's still relevant. Jonathan Taylor, obviously. Grant Delpit, our man Greg, and Winfield was there as well. Chase Claypool. Jalen Hurts, second round there. There we go. I mean, the Jalen Hurts pick was a lot better than Love, at least on paper. But dude, that's it. Jeremy Chin went at the end of the second round. That's literally it. Well, J.K. Dobbins went there too. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 players in the second round that are relevant now. Like it's insane. It's insane. Bruce Irvin. Oh, wait. What was it? Unless I'm totally in a rebuild, I try to trade my picks for proven players. KJ Wright. There you go. KJ Wright. Yes, that's who it was. So not an E. I was wrong with the E. But yes, that's who it was. It was KJ Wright who was there with Bobby Wagner. And it was the last year on KJ Wright's contract. And then they just, they just didn't re-sign him. He left as an unrestricted free agent. And then it was Jordan Brooks and Bobby Wagner. Like, that's another thing, too. Jordan Brooks got to learn playing alongside Bobby Wagner, who, I mean, I'm not going to say he's the best inside linebacker of all time, but like when we're talking about the best inside linebackers of all time, he has to be in that conversation no matter what, amongst the Ray Lewises and damn it, I totally just spaced on the Chicago Bears. Brian Urlacher of the world. I mean, dude, even Lance Briggs was like super dope. All right. Yeah. 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 I mean, the 4 touchdowns in that one game. Yeah. I mean, it had to be so hard to trade him though, right? Because like just the 4 touchdown game alone, just that happening. I'm sure I was one of them as well. We thought the possibilities and the upside was endless. We thought it was never going to stop. Do you remember? Do you remember how they used him that game? If they used him that game, like the way they used him that game for the entire time they had him, he would have been a superstar. I mean, they were using him in the red zone, in the run game, in the pass game. Like they were getting him the ball like crazy. And every other game, they just didn't do it. Yeah. Hell yeah. And Dan said he's still relevant to this day. Bobby Wagner, that is. I mean, Bobby Wagner's not on the team right now, but Jordan Brooks, I mean, he's still the number 1 for me. And you look at how many points he threw down last year and like how Miami's offense might, I mean, I don't know. Even if they take a step up, I feel like it doesn't matter for the production that he's going to throw down. And hey, what up, Smokey? Okay, so you'll be after Dave. So it's Cali Jam, then Dave, then you, Smokey, aka Stoner on Sleeper. Okay. I'm doing this dab right now, Cali Jam. Just packed it up. And first off, screw you, man, with your quarterbacks. He got Stafford, Darnold, and Tyler Shaw. It's good. I mean, I'm gonna give it a B, not just because you sniped me, but yeah. And there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of upside there either way, and it really depends. Like if Shaw actually takes a step forward, like yeah, your trio is gonna be nasty. That's for sure. Yeah, like you wouldn't want any of them as your first quarterback necessarily. Hey, and what up, Cole? Cole, you're back on TikTok. If you want a grade, let me know. Yeah, you got 3 solid number 2s. Running backs. A-Chain. Javante. Hubbard. I'm gonna give it, man. I'm torn between a B and a B plus. I think I got to give it a B. Oh, woo. All right. Wide receiver, tight end. So you got Chase, got McBride, Michael Wilson is the number 2. It's a little sketchy. And Kittle, I mean, drafting him in the top 10 is sketchy because I have to put him in the grade because you drafted him there. And we know he's probably not playing at least a few games. Who knows, though? I don't know. I mean, Aaron Rodgers recovered from his Achilles to where he could have played, 4 months later? So maybe Kittle won't miss any time if he goes to that same doctor. I'm going to call it an A minus because of Michael Wilson and Kittle. I mean, McBride's usually the number one tight end off the board. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We can't nitpick that much though, because no matter what, he's being drafted as the number 1 tight end. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I know Kittle's still shooting for week 1, and he could still play week 1. Okay, IDP now. Let's see. Wait, oh, I went down too far. There you go. Cedric Gray, Dodson,
Well, obviously,
Ernest Jones, Cashman,
straight cash, homie.
and Emmanuel, and Eric Wilson, and then you got Patrick Queen in there just for good measure. She's a killer queen. Yeah, I'm gonna give it an A. So how'd this all shape out? So we got it was a B, a B, a B, A minus, and an A. Feel like I need to give the I'm just gonna leave it what it is. So we got it up 5. So that's a 90. That's a 90. I probably should have gave your wide receivers a B plus instead of an A minus, but you know what? You had me feeling good after that dab. I mean, that's the way you want the numbers to go higher. Just make sure that I dab out when I'm when I'm grading you, right? So yeah, I mean that's a 90. I might be a weak 90, but even if it was an 89, I mean that's what we're teetering on, is because I'm thinking a B plus for the wide receiver tight ends. But either way, 89 or a 90 is still a damn good team. Dude, Cali Jam was taking me to Snipe City. Okay, where's Dave? Oh wait, Dave's not here, man. Okay. I mean, well, I don't love the Daniel Pesos Jones as the quarterback too. I mean, I feel like just with what I'm looking at on the screen right now, that I feel like I'd want to see another, quarterback in. Yeah, I mean, it's him or Bryce Young or Malik Willis or Geno Smith. Like the options aren't great when it gets to that. Yeah, he gets hurt a lot though. His when they run, he's not. So I mean, May obviously in the up there in the A minus categories. I think I'm gonna call it a B total. It's either a B or a B plus. Like that's where I'm that's where I'm kind of leaning. I guess we'll call that a B. Running backs ETN, Jacob Swift, Manning guy. Go ahead. I probably would have too. I find myself like skipping over the quarterbacks in like the second round, just to try to get the skill player. But I mean, we never know, man. Lamar, I know a lot of people don't like Lamar because he always gets hurt. Like that's another thing too. I'm curious to see what the new, yeah, I'm curious to see what the new coaching regime, um, how everything changes. Going to be pretty cool to watch. RBs. So we got ETN, Jacob, Swift, Manning guy. He's probably not going to have cord troubles. It's just, it's tough. Hell yeah, Dan said for me passing out at the beginning, I'm not too mad at my team for real, for real. Yeah, I mean, we were talking about it, how your top 3 picks ended up like being nice. So I'm debating between a B and a B plus on that, and I think I am gonna call it a B plus. Okay, so there we go. And wide receivers and tight ends: Jefferson, Loveland, DJ. I want to score more, and Tyson. Man, hate seeing. I'm gonna call that because see, I like that even better than what Cali Jam. Well, I mean Jamar Chase. I mean, just a little bit higher than Jefferson, but well, and I guess McBride's a little bit higher than Loveland, but I'm gonna call this one a B plus. Yeah, beginning of the 8th round. Here we go with the IDP. Nick Bolton, Styles, Olakun, Brian Burns, and Devin Lloyd. That's solid, man. That's really solid. Why? Why? Why do you think so? I think I'm gonna give this an A minus for the IDP. Really dope. Okay. Because especially now they got rid of Devin Lloyd and like them both being so good, I'm sure they ate into each other's numbers a little bit. That's why I'm really, really high on Lloyd also. I mean, I'm nervous about that too. He's super high on Styles and he is replacing like Bobby Wagner. I'm curious if he is going to play from like, the first snap. Because if he plays from the beginning, I mean, he might end up being one of the top IDP guys for fantasy. No, yeah, but like, dude, I mean, if we're just going IDP, like if you take Jordan Brooks there, I mean, this is probably an A squad. Because yeah, Styles and Burns is why I'm downgrading it to an A minus instead of an A. Yeah, for sure. Cedric Gray, like I mean, I would have taken any of those guys over Styles. Because I mean, those are guys that I have in like my top. Like Bond, even him being the best, he's still like number 8 or number 9 for me. So he's still in my top 10. But Brooks is number 1 for me. And Cedric Gray is number 3. No, 4. Okay, so I think I have Sherwood at 5 is what it is. And then it's Hutchinson and Garrett at 5 and 6. Okay, and Brown said Jamie on the clock in 162. Okay. So we're gonna So we're gonna fully grade Dave's team here, and then it's gonna be Smokey, aka Stoner, and then Brown. Okay, so B, B plus, B plus, and A minus. So that's up 4. So that's an 89 total. 89 total. Solid. Real solid. And Dan said, Jamie, what are you drinking? I'm trying to read it. I like it. Okay. Stoner. Baker and Ward. Yuck. I'm going to call that a B minus. I mean, Baker has upside, but still nervous about Ward. He's like a C or a C plus guy to me. Yeah. Yeah, Baker's not the reason for the B plus. Ward's the reason for the B plus. Running back CMC dropped to 109. Crazy that he dropped that far. And you got CMC and Hampton. That's solid. And then Gainwell and Jordan Brooks. Man, but Jordan Brooks in the 10th round, dude, you should not have done that. I'm nervous about that. If he comes and he's the number one, hats off to you. I feel like I wouldn't have wanted to draft him in the top 10 rounds though. Yeah, me too. I feel like because Brooks definitely he's making me lower the score a little bit. And even if it is lowered from an A to an A minus, I mean, I feel like it's Brooks is doing. It's still great, but if you would have had anybody else in there besides Brooks, would have been greater. Yeah, the other running backs after that round. Yeah. Brown said I find myself picking Brooks often when I go hero RB. Yeah, I mean, when you got to get a couple extra running backs late, I mean, I feel that. So still, either way, I mean, it's still good. A minus. And then wide receivers, AJ Brown, Tet McMillan, Tate, and Lemon. Ugh. Man, I just get nervous about that. I know those guys could boom, but it's like, man, you're automatically going to be playing, not automatically, but more than likely, you're going to be playing your bench guys over Tate and Lemon right away. And I understand the Tate Ward, but I'm going to call this a B. I'm going to call this one a B. It's still good, but yeah, I mean, there's definitely room for improvement there. And IDP. Crispy said Jordan Brooks and Tony are going to play with Beck and win the chip.
Man, fuck Tony!
IDP, Sweshinger, Quay Walker, Spillane, Singleton, and you got in the zone.
Get in the zone!
With the anal zone. Yeah, I mean, it's really good. I'm going to call it a B plus total for everything. And yeah, I would say Spillane and anal zone. Those are the guys who might be bringing the average down a little bit. But Sweshinger to me is like an A or an A minus guy. Quay Walker's like an A minus, B plus type guy. Singleton's like a B plus type guy. And then Spillane's probably like a B. And then Anal Zone's probably like a B minus. Offense, defense, or are you talking both? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, all right. And so let's see how it all shaped out here. So B minus, B plus, a B, and then a B plus. So that is up 1. So that's an 86 total. $88 miles per hour. There we go. All right. Brown's next. Dan said Tootin's going to go off this year. He said, mark my words. Hey, man. We'll see. I want to see it. Yeah. I'm curious how it all shapes out with the Jaguars backfield. All right. So here we go, Brown. And Brown said, my girl just heard that and just said, ew. All right, QBs for Brown: T-Law, Dart, and Malik Willis.
What are you talking about, Willis?
I think I'm gonna call it a B total. I guess not in my eyes. I'm still nervous about Dart. Like, I mean, Dart gives me Richardson vibes as far as like he doesn't protect himself when he runs.
What are you talking about, Willis?
Yeah. Yeah, and Brown said all risky for sure. Yeah, definitely. I mean, T-Law is the safest out of all of them. Cali Jams, I'm interested to see Jay Taylor in Jacksonville if he can get on the field. We'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna call that a B because of all the risk baked in. Jamie's gonna give it whatever grade he's going to. Okay. Running backs: Barkley, Dowdle. That's it. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna call. Man. See, it's like, is this a B or a B minus to me? Like that. That's where I'm kind of leaning. Like with this, I think I'm gonna call it a B. Mm. All right, wide receiver tight ends though: Amon-Ra, Ladd, Egbuka, Tyler Warren, Jacoby Myers, and Jordan Addison. I mean, that's dope. I'm gonna call this an A minus. It's real solid. IDP, Zach Bond, Max Crosby, yeah, Edrin Cooper, Nick Cross, Micah Parsons. I mean, someone had to do it. You got him in the 20th round, so it's not like you drafted him early. Well, I mean, see, in a lot of drafts that aren't ours, he is still being drafted as top 5. But like, I mean, I've like literally like pounded like the drum of like stop drafting him so high. He's never paying off that draft capital. Like you're not drafting him as a defensive lineman, you're drafting him as a flex guy. And like, there's so many guys that should be drafted over him. So I can't be mad at it. I'm not gonna let him lower the grade, but yeah, he's definitely the worst of those top 5. Yeah, if he I mean, I'm curious how many games he stays off the field because I don't think he's coming back right at the beginning of the season. Even with him, like I think it's still an A-. Like he's the reason why it's an A-. I mean, it was teetering, that's for sure. I mean, you got like Edgerrin Cooper is the guy who's like maybe the farthest from number 1 at his position. And even him, like I feel like top 15, like definitely top 12, like upside. So yeah, I'm gonna say an A- for that. So a B, an A- and an A-. So that's up 4. That is an 89 overall. Yeah, we're gonna have to start saying that for him. If it's brown, flush it down. Oh man. All right. Hell yeah, dude. Well, yeah, it is about that time. Did I miss anybody who said they wanted to grade? I don't think so. But yeah, we're gonna shut this all down. You guys are awesome, and yeah, I'm gonna try to keep streaming as much as I can with these fast drafts because they're happening every day. Yeah, yeah.